Okay, so this video is a demo of my lecture recording device, VOXAI, that I created to help me study more efficiently and effectively. Okay, so here we have the application loaded onto the device, and I'm going to show you what it would look like when the device is standalone and what communication would look like with the device. So here's the device on my bed. As you can see, it's about the size of my hand. And what did I learn most recently about in class? And while we wait for it to respond, I'll just show. Shouldn't take longer than 10 seconds to get a response.
The most recent topic you learned about in class was advanced algorithms in computer science. The lecture covered aspects such as comparison results in coding, the word RAM model, predecessor data structures like Van Emd-Boas trees and fusion trees, and several operations in constant time related to the word RAM model.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be showing dual functionality. Here's the standalone device again. So I'm going to put it in speaking mode. Okay, now it should be in speaking mode. Hello, who am I talking to right now? And it should just respond to me as a normal.
Hello, you're talking to an artificial intelligence designed to assist and interact with you. How can I assist you today?
Perfect, and it can tell me arbitrary facts. How many states are in the United States of America?
There are 50 states in the United States of America.
And then we can take it out of that mode, I guess, speaking mode, and we can now start to ask it questions about lecture-specific content. Did my lecturer say anything about bringing something to class? And I honestly don't know what it's going to say here, but the point is that it is using the lecture content now as the data to drive its response.
The JSON file does not contain any information about bringing something to class.
Good, so I guess I don't have to bring anything to my classes. Okay, so here's the device standalone. A lot of the cords are a lot longer than they would normally be because in construction and tampering with the 3D printed case, I accidentally broke a lot of the cables that were originally fitted for this device, but nevertheless, let's continue. So we have this case, we have a housing for the keyboard with this cover so the buttons don't accidentally get pressed since the device is always on. I'll just show you all around. So this is 100% authentic 3D printed case made by me in Fusion 360. Okay, and last but not least, this is the code. This is the main code file with most of the functionality. It's about 400 lines of code, a couple API calls, and a couple algorithms that I had to implement for accessing data from the JSON file, which is here. We can reload the file because it says updated. Everything is stored in this lectures, physics, computer science, other. These are just, it automatically puts them in titled with their date and their title. It automatically categorizes them by subject, and if it can't figure it out what subject it is, then it goes down here into other, and here are some of my transcriptions. They're very, very long. As you can see, it can record up to 13,000 words, which is plenty for any hour 50-minute long lecture. This is my workspace. There's about 6 folders, a lot of files, but again, the main file is window.py, and then we have window.ui for the user interface, but that is not very necessary as I've opted for a screenless design, and then main.py, which just makes sure that the application runs.